Hi everyone and welcome aboard. My name is Tori and I am here on Carnival Vista. Have you ever gone on a cruise and thought to yourself, man, I should pack this. You watch videos, you make a list, and then you take everything on the ship and then you don't need half of it. So what I'm doing is I am going to show you what we brought on this ship, what we might not have needed, but what we definitely recommend that you bring on yours. So come along with us, let's go sail the seas. So now this won't apply to every ship because every cruise line is different and even every cruise ship is different. Some have different restaurants, some have different things, amenities and so on. So it really does depend on where you're going. So check what the amenities on your ship are before, or just take it in case, you never know. But anyway, we'll start with this. Hooks. Now in this case, this stays open and it's not the first one where it stays open, and at night that light bugs us. So if you have a hook or some tape, you can just close it up and there you have it. Those hooks are great for other purposes. Now this one might be good enough from a dollar store, but we did not. We got ours on Amazon that holds up stronger weight, and I'll show you where else we might have used it. Now they provided this for us that keep the AC running and everything, but if not, any hotel key that you've kept in the past can serve for that purpose. Now right here, I'll go straight into the bathroom to show you this little nightlight. This little guy is amazing and it has two magnets. So now not everything is magnetic, but you could leave it like somewhere like this if you want, or simply leave it here. On and off at night. One thing I do hate is that the light is outside of the bathroom. So at night while everybody is sleeping, I don't like to be turning on the light if I have to get up to use the bathroom. Dollar store find, I would definitely recommend that one. Another dollar store find is the put a lid on it. That's pre-poo toilet spray. Now, small cabin, you will definitely need this and it works pretty good. And going up, our wrinkle releaser. They don't have ironing. Not all of these cruise ships have laundromats unless you send out for it. So I would recommend that. Obviously, your sunscreen, we do have two different types depending on all of your toiletries that you might need, facial stuff, that's separate. Another thing, they have bar soap here. They do not have hand soap, so we brought our own. That is a good thing to have. Then here in the shower, I do recommend, they do bring you shampoo and shower gel, but when you're on a long cruise you might want your own stuff because you like a particular brand. Also bring your own razor, body wash. I have this wonderful bag that I filled up with all my goodies, and I told myself if I don't take it out of here at some point, it didn't need to be brought. So far I think I've used everything. So I actually did really good this trip. So one of the things I recommend is a magnetic whiteboard. This goes perfect on that. I put it next to the bathroom. This is where we write our note to our room steward, and that I will link in my video. Now you can also put this to decorate outside, and that way you can communicate with the rest of the guests on board. It's always nice on the other side. You can do that. We've had people do some mean things on there before, so we just kind of stopped doing that, and we like using it for our room steward. He asked us what our favorite animal was and we shared what they were, and he made us a giraffe, which is right here. They're funny looking, but I love them. Another thing you want to bring on your cruise is a fan if you have it, a small fan. Can't be over 12 inches, I believe, and that's a standard thing. Now they gave me this menu and there is a light down here that you might not see in the dark. Let's see. A little light that also wakes up the room when we're sleeping. So I put this menu there, but you could come up with your own thing. And then once it turns on, it won't turn on again, because every time you step out of the bathroom, you will turn that on by mistake. Now, they gave us plenty of hangers. These are the ones that they provided. Somebody left a couple extra, but we brought all the white ones because I knew that I needed enough for day clothes and night clothes that I wanted to hang up so it wouldn't wrinkle. Another thing you might want, and I suggest, is laundry garbage bags. A big enough garbage bag, depending for how many people are on the trip. All our shoes are down there too. But that's definitely a good way to keep it organized, clean, and everything like that. They do provide you with beach towels. I brought my own, not 100% necessary. Card games is something that we definitely think is a good thing to take with you. All of your vitamins, some entertainment form, whether it's iPad, reading material, a portable charger. This one's a good one. I could link it as well. It lasts a good while. Right now it's a 0, but it's gonna take hours to refill, which sucks, but it does last a long time when I do charge it. If you go on a Carnival cruise and you still like getting the old traditional fun time paper that tells you all the things that there are on board, you can bring some highlighters to mark off what you want to do. But for the most part, most places use the app now, so that's up to you. Another thing I will link as well is the universal travel adapter. We bought this on Amazon, and it does have the USA plug, the UK one, and the European one. And then it has enough spots here for 3 USBs and 1 C. And so yeah, and 1 outlet itself, 1 electrical outlet. So there's that. Another thing we do is we like to decorate a little bit depending on the occasion that we are coming on board. This one is 4th of July, so we did bring plenty of stuff to decorate the bunk for the kiddo, decorate our window. We even decorated our door a little bit with our little decoration. That also helps you find your room a little bit easier if you're prone to losing things. Now, depending on the cruise ship you're on, they might allow you to bring sodas. We brought 1 for each day for us. Also, they did allow almond milk in cartons, so if you need that. Some sort of decoration for, like I said, if there's a holiday you're bringing along. UV umbrellas. You don't always use them, but if you're traveling during the summer, it rains a lot, it's hot, and so these UV ones that are good for rain and the sun protection might be good if you're going to open areas where you're not going to be bumping into people constantly. These are great. They have a strap as well, so yeah, so you can just hang them off your bag. These are great. I will link those as well. Swimming gear that you might need, I definitely recommend that. Unless you're going to purchase this stuff everywhere, I have goggles, earplugs, nose plugs, because my kid needs those. I also found these gray towels. I prefer taking my own. They travel light, they wrap up like this, they dry well, and they strap with a thing, so they roll up like this, quite small, and they dry quickly too, so you can use them. They dry you well, but they also dry quickly. Something else we brought is these covers. You can take them with you in your purse or in your pocket, and if you decide to bring something up from the buffet, if they allow it on your ship, then you can cover your food and bring it back to your room and have it there for a late night snack, because once things close, it's hard to find stuff. We packed individual snack bags for each and every one of us, depending on what we were to when we get off the ship. Especially sometimes you might not feel great. Everybody has their own bag, and gallon size bags as well, in case there's something that you also want to pack and take off the ship, like those snacks for the day, or something from the buffet again that you wanted to bring back to the room. You could do that. Now this little basket here could fit my shower bag, so packing it wasn't that big of a deal, but I recommend some sort of foldable or collapsible, or even something that matches the size of something else you're already carrying on, so that you can use it here and get a little organized. We have vitamins in here, we have chip clips, hair brushes, we have a little bit of everything in here. Face masks, medicines, even these little powders for juices, because they do serve water a lot. And that kind of, even little trash bags. I have hair gel in there, so a little bit of everything, lotion, but it keeps stuff organized. Another thing that we do think that maybe you should bring is definitely little scissors that you can cut tags on your clothes. If you buy something and you want to wear it, or just something that makes you uncomfortable, you can use that. I definitely recommend a small pair of that. Sanitizer, obviously, those things are necessary. We have a tote bag here, which I could also link. These are great. They fold up into like a little, almost pocket size, and they hold everything. If you want to travel with something easy for rain, you don't want to carry umbrellas, you don't really care about that, I suggest you carry ponchos with you. These are cheap dollar store ones and you can easily store them in your bag, no problem. I also have these fans. These are great if you have a bunk bed. These are movable all over the place. They are rechargeable. On level 1, they'll last you for days. On level 2, you will have to recharge it every night or every day. They also have a hook down here. We'll link this one as well. These work great. I love them. They also have 3 levels. And so they're good for noise. And a nightlight if you need it. Now they won't last as long like this, so I keep it on 1. And that usually is enough for the airflow. Between us all having one, that kind of works. But I like that you could easily put that there. Now those hooks I mentioned in this case did serve the purpose of decorating, but you can decorate in you can use them for a lot of different things. I personally didn't need them this time, but you can do them out here. They do give you one of these, but if you're showering all the time, or if everybody's showering, you might not want to hang those up right there. So you can kind of create one as well if needed for something else, like from one thing to another. Also, not too heavy bag, but I would say a bag in general. Let me see, let me show you. I'll use the door one, but we used it for decoration outside, but just to show you that it holds good weight. There are even stronger ones, I would say, but these are good enough, I think, for my purpose. Let's see. See, it's holding my purse or my bag in general without any slide at all. So I wouldn't say it's a heavy bag, but I also don't think it would hold a whole book bag. Another thing that you might want to need is a little fan. People like the neck ones, but I feel like those are uncomfortable. So something small and weightless that I could just see. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah, something like that's good. In this case, this one, I always do that, has a little flashlight at the bottom too. This is a rechargeable book light. You can use it and then recharge it, but it lasts forever. So you're reading at night, you don't want to bother people, you can read your book without really interrupting anybody else's sleep. I packed it and I've used it, so I guess I recommend it. Not everybody's gonna want that, but definitely a thing that you might want to consider, especially since it's rechargeable. Dryer sheets. I think that these things get used enough by everybody on board and they're not constantly cleaning them. So, and just sitting here in the humidity and this and that, it could get kind of stinky. So dryer sheets are a good thing to just kind of throw around. Yeah, you see our duck collection. But yeah, just throw around in there to keep them clean. I keep them in like 3 different areas and that kind of helps with the smells. Another thing is earbuds. They don't allow you to play music or watch videos, or you're not supposed to, without some sort of headgear. So earbuds are good, headphones are good, wireless headphones are probably better, but everybody likes the thing that they like, so whichever one works for you. Depending on whatever size works for you too, a reusable water bottle is good. The water on the ships usually are good and filtered, and you can get ice and water before you get off the port and not have to buy something, because you can't always find something either. It's not just about saving money, it's also about finding it accessible and needing it. So if you don't mind carrying your water bottle around, or you want a smaller one, that's fine, but I do suggest getting yourself a reusable water bottle that you can drink from on the ship and off the ship. Something else that you might need is a lanyard as well. Most cruises still give you a card, some give you medallions like Princess, but if you are on a Carnival one and you need a card, you might want to have a lanyard of some sort so you can carry it around your neck instead of having to keep it and move it around every pocket. So there you have it, everything we brought on board with us. For the most part, I think we used everything that we brought, so I think we made a good pack this time. There's not much I would have said. We should have left that at home. So what did you think of the list? What would you add? What's one of those things that I might have missed that maybe is here somewhere and I just did not see it? If you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It really helps us out. If you like this video, there are plenty more of them on our channel, so make sure you check that one out next, and we'll see you on the seas.